Alright. On to the next chapter. Exciting stuff.
The Lyrians stood within 5 miles of Aldersberg, when the road, which until now they had travelled alone, suddenly filled with all manner of folk. Peasants, merchants, and wounded fighters in tattered uniforms. They trod solemnly in the opposite direction, their worldly possessions on their backs.
Aldersberg's fallen, my lady.
Sighed one of the refugees with a forlorn shrug.
Outer walls breached. King still defends the old town, but black-clad goats are winning. You'd best turn back before it's too late.
We've nowhere to turn to, good man.
The queen said, then spurred on her horse.
Follow me!
The queen galloped so fast the wind squeezed tears from her eyes, the Lyrian cavalry close at her heels. Hoofbeats thundered down the high road, and the crowd of refugees parted, making a path for the charging riders.
Faster! Faster!
Soon they set eye on Aldersberg. A red glow filled the horizon, the wind carried screams and the clanking of steel. The once proud city was quickly turning to dust in the Nilfgaardian sun. The Nilfgaardian force moved to block the Lyrians' way. Without slowing, Meve cut down the infantryman who tried to drag her from her saddle with a hook. Her head in a winged helmet fell to the ground, leaving a bloody track.
Lyrians! Attack!
Meve shouted.
Take no prisoners!
That head'll fetch a high price on the market. The invading forces ignored the Lyrians at first. After all, the Nilfgaardians were better equipped, better trained, and most importantly, held a considerable numerical advantage. However, their supremacy quickly began to vanish. Black-clad soldiers fell one after the other to the blows from Meve's infantry. The Nilfgaardian commander, watching in disbelief, trumpeted for reinforcements. Standard battle, story battle. A mysterious ability lies within. Get out of here. Ew. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. It's gonna be a standard battle. We have multiple rounds to, Okay.
Bloody hell! You shan't stop me. Not now!
Deploy, draw Death Wish. Discard all copies of this unit from hand and deck. Every turn on turn start, boost adjacent units by 1 if this unit has armor. I should just do this. Yeah. Take that.
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
Damage an enemy by the number of your allied units. Cool down 3.
You mad? Don't shake that! Life is mine now.
Ow. Alright. Next, light the first row on fire. Fire everywhere. Oh, he passed. In that case, I might hold on to my bomber. Is this guy untargetable? Yeah, he is. Maybe I should just click the bone talisman. Sure. All right. Have 7 cards? Sure. Nope, this is great. I like it. Except for maybe her. What should do again? Boost allies at random by the total damage taken during this battle. Yeah, that'll be good. Pass? Why would I pass? Yeah, fool. Maybe I should do this first. Yeah.
Wise choice.
Go Knickers. How many? 1, 2, 3, 7. But my battlefield's already set up well, so I think I'm gonna go for it.
This could hurt.
Ow. To the left. I don't have any alchemists anyway. I'll put them here.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
I find it really funny that slingers can move the pit traps around, and that causes them to move in to the same location as the enemy.
Coin never stinks,
Little
no
long.
matter how rank the pouch.
A little nonsensical. What's this? Oh, oops. Oh well.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
I think after this round I'll pass. After this turn.
Hey?
Yep.
Discipline, that's what you folk lack. Eddie Gloire. and Kazer!
Your Grace, all that was but their rear guard.
Stunning.
The Lyrians managed to scatter the Nilfgaardian battalion, one of many besieging Aldersberg. Their scouts brought before the Queen a prisoner freed from the invaders. Meve inquired about the situation in the city.
Turned a right slaughterhouse it has. The Imperials, they... King had the city cleared, my lady, but didn't budge himself. Holding out with his guard in Old Town, walls still standing there. Said he'd fight to the end, come what may.
Meve weighed her options. The situation looked dire. Demavend, to whom she had come for help, needed help himself. Nilfgaard enjoyed an overwhelming advantage. The small Lyrian detachment stood no chance of breaking the siege. But to retreat, surrender, that was not something Meve did.
The Nilfgaardians do not expect a relief force. Rayla, you know Aldersberg. Can you lead us by side streets to the Old Town, that we may avoid the largest part of the Nilfgaardian army?
The warrior nodded, and without waiting for any further orders, strode out in front of the party. Reynard followed her with his gaze, clearly troubled.
And what then, Your Majesty? We burst into the lion's den and...
And we pray the lion chokes. Follow me!
Ooh.
The walls crushed and breached. The lower town in flames. Hundreds, thousands wounded. Thousands more fled. King Demavend will fight to the end. He'll save the city or die with it. Turn back. Turn back while you've the strength to run, while you have your life. Aldersberg falls. Aldersberg is lost.
Aldersberg.
King Demavend will fight to the end. He'll save the city or die with it.
Still not 2,500. Shoot. What's this? What's this? Main quest. What do you got for me?
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled up elderberries. Mamot, Lirin Kwan. Atfen Esnar.
Rude. You're approaching an important moment in your journey. If you choose to continue, you will not be able to resume any unfinished activity in this area. I believe I'm done.
Gods have mercy. And demons take it all.
Taking advantage of the confusion, Meve maneuvered her troops to the very walls of the Old Town. Spying Lyrian banners, the defenders suspected a trap. But when they noticed Black Rayla among them, they immediately lowered the drawbridge. The Old Town was a maze of brothels and shady taverns. In normal times, students and other pleasure seekers prowled its dark alleys. Now, tired soldiers slumped in every corner, though the Lyrians' arrival clearly buoyed their spirits. The Fraternal Realms warriors clasped each other's hands and swapped tales. Even Eden's king, Demavend, made no secret of his pleasure at seeing these unexpected arrivals.
Meve! Of all the besieged cities in all the world, you walk into mine. Come to the rescue, have you?
To be quite frank, I've come to be rescued.
Oh, yes. I've heard much of the events in Lyria. Disgraceful. Such betrayal. However, as you might have noticed, things are none too rosy here either.
Yes, that is hard to miss.
I thought we'd trade blows with the Blackclads. That it would be an even match. 2 weeks. That sufficed to annihilate the army I'd spent my whole lifetime building.
Your Majesty, I cannot say what fate will bring, if we shall reach this war's end alive. But I wish to say now that I admire you.
Oh?
You evacuated the city, yet refused to evacuate yourself. You fight to the bitter end, like a hero.
But of course. The king must lead by example, after all. Especially in war.
Reynard, that rumbling, you hear it? Studded boots on cobblestones. The Nilfgaardians. Prepare the men for battle.
Yes, Your Grace.
So, now that we're alone, What's really going on?
What? Did you not hear? I'm defending my capital, like a hero.
Like a man bent on suicide, rather. Demavend, I hate to retreat as much as the next ruler, but sometimes you must pull back to strike another day.
If we must be fully honest, there is another reason I've not left the city. See that building? That one there.
The brothel? The Crimson Bodice?
Precisely. So, promise not to laugh. I'm a patron. A loyal one, in fact. One of the girls there, Demaretta. She's marvelous. Makes me feel young again.
A young fool, you mean? Demavend, there's a war on, and...
Allow me to finish. Demaretta became, well, with child. Exactly 9 months ago. Understand now?
She's entered confinement. Having contractions.
Since yesterday. You see, I cannot leave her like this. Can't have her moved. I must stay put until she gives birth.
And then what? Pray tell. Invite all of Nilfgaard to the christening?
No, my dear. There is a hidden tunnel deep beneath the city, leading far beyond its walls. Once the midwives cut the cord, we flee.
Yeah.
Demavend, you risk the lives of thousands of men for a single child? For a bastard to boot?
Meve, I would kill thousands of men for my child. Born in wedlock or out, it changes nothing.
It changes everything. One way the babe inherits the throne, the other...
You argue succession while I speak of a father's love. But I shouldn't expect you to understand. Your heart, ice through and through, always has been. No wonder, villain.
Your Majesties, the Nilfgaardians are attacking.
Meve, we must hold out. A few hours, that's all.
I'll do what I can.
Your Majesties. Never heard that before. Midwives advise what women in the throes of childbirth be surrounded with a sense of calm and security. Demaretta was afforded no such luxury. As she opened her eyes between contractions, she witnessed the flaming missiles of Nilfgaardian war machines streak across the sky and lifeless soldiers slide from the fort's walls. "Faster," she whispered to her forthcoming infant son. "Faster, my angel." Optional. Eliminate enough Nazca Brigade to give Demavend time to escape. Boop, boop. Oh. This is gonna be a killing mission. Get out of here. Out of here. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. What did this do again? Oh yeah.
Defend the king! We must stop them!
What's going on here? Nazca Brigade. Every turn on turn end, move one row toward the opponent and duel a random unit on its current side. Every 4 turns on turn start, destroy Castle Gate. Every Fire Scorpion. Order. Damage an enemy by 2. If it was destroyed, spawn fire on its row. This? No, not them. Boost an allied machine by 4 and give it resilience. So all we need, just pit traps. Hold back the entire Nilfgaardian army.
I want their heads! Anvalnen order!
Damage an enemy by 4 and its adjacent units by 2. Cooldown 3. Alright. What do we got next?
You mad? Don't shake that!
Yeah.
Meve! They're getting close! Devils take all! Help me!
We'll be fine. Relax.
Barbarians.
Meve! We must hold on a bit longer.
Okay.
This could hurt.
We can do it.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Oh, he's immobile. Okay. This is good. Should really get some more pit traps.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow.
Counter 15.
To die.
She could have gone on the first round. All right. What else you got for me? What's this do? Damage enemy by 2 if it was destroyed. What was that? What the heck was that? Did I just click on the wrong side of the battlefield? Is that why it messed up? Ah, I'm so annoyed. I don't want you anymore. Get out.
Defend the king! We must stop them!
You mad? Don't shake that!
Barbarians.
So they can't move forward right now. I had such a good setup last time. It's ridiculous.
I want their hate! Anvalnen order!
This could hurt.
Meve! They're getting close!
Yeah,
Devils
yeah.
take all! Help me!
I warned you.
Knickers!
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Yeah, you gonna pass?
Meve! We must hold on a bit longer.
How much longer? 6? Okay. Let's do it.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Does it go down on its own? Oh, it doesn't go down on its own. My bad. Ah ha ha. Good luck to you guys. You're gonna need it. Damage only by 2.
You'll never take me alive!
Ooh. I guess there'll be no more Nazca Brigade coming.
No! Ashes!
Yes!
Ah! It worked! Now retreat to the tunnel!
That crown is broken.
With their forces combined, the rulers managed to hold the old town long enough for Demereta to bear the king's offspring, a healthy, hardy boy. When the midwife slapped the infant, his scream carried above the roar of battle. Soon afterwards, the defenders abandoned the walls and left the city through a secret tunnel. The Nilfgaardians, furious that not one but two northern sovereigns were among the escapees, razed Aldersberg to the ground.
Thank you. If not for you, the devils would have devoured us.
I should say it was nothing. But the truth is, I need your aid.
Aid? But you see, my army is no more. I must pull back, regroup.
Send his son into the front lines.
Pull back? Where to? The golden sun flies over your entire realm.
A babe of battle.
To Redania, to take shelter at the court there.
And then? Will you sit and watch the fool juggle apples as Nilfgaard parcels all Edirn out to its settlers?
Meve, one must know when to fold and when to double down. Nilfgaard has stretched the front. Winter will soon be here. Let the costs claw away at them. A year, two, then we strike. And we shall prove the Empire is a colossus with feet of clay.
You're a coward, Demavend. A common coward.
Perhaps so. But mind, courage alone wins no wars. Soldiers do. And Nilfgaard simply has many more.
I can't live like that.
So what shall you do instead?
Fight on. Until I win. Or the black-clad curs tear me apart.
Gods, such pity I have for your husband. The poor man must have had a rough go of it.
He seemed content with his life while it lasted. Yet I'm serious, Demavend, in my request. You truly won't aid me. Provide nothing at all.
I got a royal decree. Oh, I remember that. Spawns guys or something.
I will tell my men whoever so wishes can join your party and fight on. But please, curb your excitement. They are tired. Few will choose the path of greater resistance. But, are you familiar with the saying, when at wit's end, a dwarf's your friend?
Yes, it and many others. Yet as much as I appreciate folk wisdom, I prefer facts to philosophy at the moment. Preferably facts relevant to my situation.
How about this? Mahakam is but a week's ride from here. And there you'll find thousands of dwarves armed to the teeth. Enough to turn the tides of this war, I venture.
Yes, they could. If not for another fact. That the dwarves have always been famously indifferent to strife between humans. They'll never come to my aid. Bah! I doubt they'll even let me into their land.
Unless you show them this. The Leaden Ring. A token of amity given to me by the Elder-in-Chief. That's not to say they'll welcome you with open arms. But they will hear you out. And that is something.
Dwarven infantry I'd make good use of. I shall do as you say. Or at least try.
Good. And to ease your journey somewhat, I'll give you as your guide the best man, or rather woman, for the task. Rayla!
Yes, Your Grace?
You've been to Mahakam with me many times. You know their paths. Take Queen Meve and her party there.
If it be your wish, my king, I shall obey.
I'll send messengers ahead that the dwarfs may expect your arrival. Until then, good luck, Meve. And may we one day waltz upon the grave of our foe, Emperor Emir.
May it be so. Just as long as I get to lead.
Ah, of course. Farewell, Queen.
Meve left Aldersberg in ill spirits. Rather than provide the help she had hoped for, Demavend had merely sent her on to Mahakam. Her way west was lit first by the glow of a burning city, then by the smoldering remains of charred villages by the roadside. It was clear the war against Nilfgaard had taken a bitter turn. Each stranger was now treated as an enemy, and the customarily hospitable Aedirnians slammed their doors at anyone's approach. The party's morale was somber as well, and did not even improve with the first sight of mountains looming in the distance. Wandering among the ashes, Meve entered the dwarves' domain.